from you now, girl.
Devil fruits are magical fruits that, with the sacrifice of their ability to swim, grant their eater powers, such as the ability to control gravity, revive from the dead, or become mochi. It's actually pretty cool. However, not every devil fruit is grown equal. With that, here are the current top 10 most terrible devil fruits in one piece with dumbass users. Bomu Bomu No Mi. The Bomu Bomu No Mi is a paramecia-type devil fruit that allows the user to make any part of his or her body explode, whether it be hair, mucus, or breath, making the user a bomb. It was eaten by BuChE, better known by his Baroque works as known as Mr. 5. The fruit's main strength is that the user can turn their body parts into a bomb with no harm done to the user. The explosive quality extends to emissions such as mucus and breath. The fruit also grants immunity against all other explosions, as well as the ability to evaluate their quality. Mr. 5 commented that Usopp's gunpowder star tasted bad because he was using low-quality gunpowder. Baku Baku No Mi. The Baku Baku No Mi is a paramecia-type devil fruit that allows the user to eat anything, except sea stone. The eaten items can then be merged into and manifested from the user's body or be combined to create something else. It was eaten by BuChE. The fruit's major strength, as demonstrated by BuChE, is that the user gains the ability to stretch open their mouths to large proportions and be able to eat things that would otherwise be unconsumable or toxic. They also have the ability to turn their bodies into weapons depending on what they had eaten, or reconfigure and merge eaten objects and regurgitating them. It's not exactly stated how long the effects the user's transformed body stay with the modifications. Tonton No Mi. The Tonton No Mi is a paramecia-type devil fruit which allows the user to increase their weight, making them a super weight human. It was eaten by Macvice. The fruit allows the user to increase their body weight by incredible amounts, leveled by metric tons. This allows them to land crushing attacks that can easily crack the ground and even a giant's bones. Sabi No Mi. The Sabi No Mi is a paramecia-type devil fruit that allows the user to cause metallic items to rust and come apart, making the user a rust human. It was eaten by BuChE. The major strength of the fruit, so far seen, is that the user is able to rust and pull apart metallic weapons such as swords. Doing so apparently gives the user somewhat of an advantage against sword-wielding opponents. Bomu Bomu No Mi. The Bomu Bomu No Mi is a paramecia-type devil fruit that gives the user the ability to change their body parts into weapons, which lets the user become a full-body weapon human. It was eaten by Baby 5. The Bomu Bomu No Mi gives the user the ability to change their body into any kind of weapon. The user can either transform small parts of their body, like the fingers, hands or arms, or a larger body section, such as their entire torso or even their whole body, into a weapon. Doru No Mi. The Doru No Mi is a paramecia-type devil fruit that allows the user to tap large quantities of wax from their body and create things from it, making the user a candle human. Whether the amount of wax that can be produced is infinite is currently unknown. It was eaten by Galdino, better known by his Baroque works alias Mr. 3. This ability is not to be confused with a Logia power since the user cannot turn his or her body into wax. It is also different from a Logia power since the user is able to generate a small amount of fire, a different element from wax, on top of their head as they produce wax in relation to being a candleman. The major strength of the fruit, as demonstrated by Mr. 3, is that the user is able to produce wax from their body and mold it into any shape they wish. When the wax hardens, it becomes as strong as steel. The wax is also resilient to certain acidity, such as the stomach acid of Bananawani and Magellan's Hydra. It also seems like the user's hair becomes ignited when the fruit's power is activated, making the user resemble a candle too. The fire does not harm the user though. ArtNoMe. The Ato Ato No Mi is a paramecia-class devil fruit that allows the user to turn people or objects into art, turning the user into an art human. It was eaten by BuChE. The main strength. GTH of this fruit's power is that it allows the user to transform any target into an abstract art, distorting it in both appearance and usage. This is accomplished by the user creating a thought cloud, and then tossing it at the target, causing it to distort. Any weapons or vehicles warped by this power loses its functionality, even natural weapons such as hooves and antlers are turned useless. She is also able to revert the object back to its normal state through the same method. Hobie No Mi. The Hobie No Mi is a Paramecia-class devil fruit that allows the user to transform living people into toys, and erase memories of their existence from others. It has a secondary side effect of granting the eater eternal youth. It was eaten by sugar. The main strength of this fruit's power is that it allows the user to transform people into toys by touching them, while also erasing people's memories of their existence. The erasure effect is instantaneous, as even spectators who witness firsthand the transformation instantly forget the victim's existence, instead believing the toy suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Although the toys remember themselves, they do not remember anyone else that has been turned to toys as well. Barabara Nomi. The Barabara Nomi is a Paramecia-type devil fruit that allows the user to be immune to slashing attacks and to be able to split their own body apart into pieces and control the said pieces however they wish, mostly by levitating them away from the user's main body, making the user a splitting human. It was eaten by BuChE, accidentally. The fruit's major strength, as demonstrated by BuChE, is that the user becomes permanently immune to damage from being cut or pierced, regardless in what manner, be it vertical, horizontal, or otherwise. Instead of being wounded or even killed from such attacks, the user's body simply becomes sliced into pieces. In this state, the user is still alive and can control his sliced-up body. They can then manipulate the sliced-up pieces to either reattach themselves back together or execute unique attacks. In the anime, BuChE has even demonstrated being able to reconstitute himself in a Logia-like manner after literally getting reduced to fine strips by Dracule Mihawk. As part of the devil fruit's powers, the user can also split their body apart by themselves without the need of being chopped up by others in the first place. He is also still able to be alive without being connected to major parts and organs of his body for long periods of time, as seen with Chibi BuCHE's adventure. Numa No Mi. The Numa No Mi is a Logia-type devil fruit that allows the user to become the element of swamp, making the user a swamp human. It was eaten by caribou. With the Numa No Mi, caribou can create bottomless swamps which are impossible to escape from. If someone is caught by the swamp created by caribou, they will sink more if they struggle. The swamp also serves as a storage space, allowing caribou to store an infinite amount of whatever he has captured inside his body. He is able to keep several weapons within himself and bring them out when he needs them, as well as creatures capable of breathing underwater, such as mermaids, alive while they are in his swamp. Whether he can keep creatures only capable of breathing air alive in his swamp is unknown, but he can use the swamp to drown his opponents if he wishes to. Like most of the other Logia users, caribou cannot be hit or sliced as his element is intangible, and any attacks will be absorbed into his body harmlessly. Though more like Marshall D. Teach, caribou cannot allow the attacks to phase through his body, instead, it must be absorbed. The thick liquid produced by the fruit's power is mud, which is a half-water and half-earth element, found near bogs, with Frankie even describing it as mud-like.